You already have the answer. It's just that what you need to do is stressing you out or triggering you a little bit. And the heart of the matter is you need to stop running away from what you need to do or some truth or something that just needs to get done. Also, what is or who is stealing or draining your energy? You got to focus on getting back into your heart and out of your head. We've gotten this message so many times. So what I'm going to ask you is, and how I would ask a client, why are you not doing this? If this is the repetitive message, ask yourself why. The why is rooted in a belief that you have around it not feeling safe to be your authentic self, to trust yourself, to lead from the heart space, and to not overthink everything, to constantly scan for danger, to constantly feel like something or someone is out to get you or something bad is going to happen. The sun, the clarity that your guides are or have been giving you is the sun is literally authenticity. Come authenticity if this resonates. The sun is do what makes you happy, prioritize your energy. There's a new beginning that you might be leaving on the table because you're overthinking, running away, not taking care of something that needs to be taken care of. You're doing things or allowing people in your sphere that drain your energy, okay? And you're not getting into your heart space enough. So the thing is, you need to break the habit of not being yourself. How do you do that? Think of one micro change you can make on a daily basis that feels in alignment with your authentic self versus your traumatized, wounded autopilot self. Okay. Near future, strength. This is going to be very rewarding, but it may feel difficult. And if you just like watch readings or you just want to hear me or anyone else say, oh, it's going to be so easy, everything's coming effortlessly, it will feel effortless once you get over the emotional hump and the cognitive dissonance. Because when you're shifting from the traumatized, wounded version of you into the authentic, aligned, fulfilled version of you, your brain, specifically your amygdala, okay, your fear center, is running the show, okay? Your brain and your body, your nervous system are literally going to try and talk you out of being yourself, making this positive change. So cognitive dissonance just means you have an old belief and you're trying to integrate a new belief and they're fighting each other. You can think of this as like you getting into alignment, raising your vibration from like an energy healing perspective. It doesn't always feel good. It doesn't feel easy. There's always like that energetic rub that happens, right? That friction. Let's see. So I can't make this up. The suggested approach is death. This is a very deep alchemical transformation that you're going through. This is very much like you're leaving past life versions of you behind. This is like the final, like, I'm done with the bullshit. I'm done with my own bullshit. 333 on my timestamp. I'm done being the version of me that betrays myself. Okay, because that's the reason you're not aligning with that long-term safety, love, happiness, right? Because the old version of you can't attract that, can't hold that vibration. Right? Action step, Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Another message that we keep repeating is make the investment. Make the investment. Now, Ace of Pentacles doesn't just have to be money, but for some of you, I'm hearing for most of you, it might be like a monetary investment. Just because you're afraid doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. And you're not afraid because of, a moth just flew up in my hotel window, but it's like very high up for a moth to be here. Anyway, moth could be relevant for some of you. You're not afraid of like investing the time, the energy, or the money. That's not what you're afraid of. You're afraid of what's on the other side of this transformation, ultimately, right? So you need to assess, are you okay with being like who you are, right? misaligned version of you who doesn't have what you want? Or are you willing to take the risk, make the investment, again, time, energy, money, depends on your situation, and fully embrace the unknown? And on that other side, it is guaranteed that you will align with what fulfills you. It's up to you. No one can force you to do it. All right? But just know, if you don't do it in this life, you're just going to have to repeat the lesson in the next life, so you might as well bang it out now. Anyway, what resistance do you need to clear? 3 of Wands, you're short-sighted. Yeah, 10 of Swords. I feel like maybe instant gratification. You're like constant like worry. You're thinking about worst case scenario, not best case scenario. But again, I feel like this is short-sightedness. You're not allowing yourself to see the potential in whatever this investment is. Maybe you're not allowing yourself to visualize what life would be like if you just fully embodied your authentic self and all the love and fulfillment and happiness you would experience. I'm also getting stubbornness. And I'm getting this like avoidance. So I don't know if you're like anxious avoidant or just avoidant or whatever. You can avoid this all you want, right? Free will choice, but it's not going to get you to where you want to go. All right. So what's the outcome? Judgment. Big, oh my gosh. Death and judgment. Rebirth. Huge rebirth, leaving the past behind, leaving the fear of judgment behind. And look at this. This is non-traditional tarot deck, but 10-10 on my clock. The Phoenix. You are going to rise from the ashes, my love, stronger than before. 2 of Wands. You're going to look back to the past. No, sorry, let me rephrase that. You are never going to look back to the past. You're going to appreciate it. You're going to understand why you had to go through all those trials, tribulations, lessons. But I feel like you're just going to catapult yourself into the future. 8 of Wands is positive momentum, positive news, positive results. For some of you, I'm also hearing like shedding weight. So that could be like excess, like emotional baggage. It could be physical weight. Sometimes they're synonymous. One of my clients actually I'm working with has experienced healthy, she needed to, weight loss from all the energy clearings and energy work that we've been doing in person, in our astral sessions together. It's just been a really beautiful experience. But yeah, the outcome is amazing. We'll split the deck. Are you kidding me? The Wheel of Fortune. So wherever you're struggling, wherever you feel like you've been unlucky, or there's been a lot of challenge, positive turn in that department of your life. So let me know how this resonates. I love you.